Hello YouTube artist, I'm Kelly Hernig and welcome to In the Studio. I just wanted to say thank you for helping me reach 9,000 subscribers. I appreciate all of you who like and comment and subscribe to my channel. It lets me know that I'm doing something right and that you like what I'm doing. So thank you for being here, and I really appreciate the support. Through my classes, through joining my online newsletter, it has made me feel very honored to have you as part of my creative life. So thank you for being here. Now, let's go paint this charming little flower setup, shall we? I shared this little flower recipe book last week. If you haven't seen that video, I will link it down below. But I thought it would be fun to celebrate my 9,000 subscribers by painting a little bitty floral bouquet. I love this book and I have been enjoying the practice tremendously. I'm going to be using my updated 2024 studio palette. There is a video on this, just search my channel for it. And this is the little bouquet that we're going to do. Look how tiny, but look how full. Isn't it fabulous? I love the colors. And I can't wait to get painting. I've already drawn it. I have changed out this flower here into one of the columbines. This is a handmade sketchbook. It is Fabriano Studio paper, cold pressed, 90 pounds, and I absolutely love that paper. It's my favorite. I will be using the Princeton Long Round Aqua Elite in the number 8. Because of its beautiful point. I use this brush all the time. Especially when you're doing florals, I want to be able to get into the little points, so this really helps me do that. We're going to be bouncing all over the place because I want us to keep going. You know, with watercolor, there's a lot of drying time. And I think if I do a little bit here, a little bit there, and a little bit there, we'll be able to go about getting this whole piece done pretty quickly. I'm going to start with the vase down here just because that's a bigger area. That and the white flowers. That way I can kind of play together. The sun is coming from this side up here, so I'm going to have shadow on this side. This is just plain buff titanium by itself. And I think I'm going to add a touch of Davies to that color. Davies gray. Let me just blot that. There we go. I want to have a little different appearance than the flowers above it. Now remember, just because it's a white object, you want the shadows to be nice and dark so that you see them. Okay, I'm rinsing off my brush now, and I've just got water here. So I'm just going to wet it, see what happens. I want to smooth those colors out a little bit, and I want this side to remain really dark. I love that. I'm going to go into my puddle now and just tap some color in there. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit more Davies gray now, just Davies gray by itself. And it's got a little indent here, so think about the vase comes in like that and then comes out again. So I want to, right along this pinch, just add a little darkness. And you see how I left some white of the vase showing in there. I really like that as well. Okay, we're going to go to our flowers now, and remember that was buff titanium or Titan buff and a little bit of peach. So these are lilacs in here. Trying to leave some white space in there as well. I'm going to try to touch these two right here and see if I can get a little bit of the vase into there, vase color, and then a little of the vase color into the flower, and then a little of the flower color into the vase as well. I'm going to do that up here too. I like the two to kind of mingle if I can. I'm going to splash those now. Okay, this lilac bush, it goes all the way up, so it's got another little area up here, but I don't want those as dark as this, so that means more of the buff titanium and a little more water. So I don't want them to gain your attention like these do, because they're way off here. I want your attention kind of here focally by the vase. See how they are the same tone, just a little lighter, so more water. You know what, let's do the center of this big flower here. I forgot I gotta have that side lighter, so let's leave some of the white of the paper showing if we can. See that so far? That looks nice. Okay, we're gonna move to these dark columbines now. And that's where I have the Perylene Maroon and a little bit of the red pink. Red tint, I mean. A little more of the violet. I want to add it just in the little peak there. Okay. Water in my brush, a little bit of color. I'm going to touch in some purple now, just the purple by itself. Deepen just a little bit in these bigger areas, the bigger leaves, or petals I should say. Really love this darkness here. Okay, look how beautiful that looks. See how by adding leaving the white of the paper too, it leaves a little bit of air to them, and I like that. So I'm going to go to these little flowers up here. These are more like sweet peas, alizarin gold, and the red tint. Our sweet peas are very pink. I've never seen them this color. It's like a coral. It looks really pretty. I like this book so much because I can relate to the flowers. You know, we have a limited garden, but in springtime, a lot of these little flowers come up and they're just so cute. So I'm enjoying that I get to relate to them. So say you don't have sweet peas in your yard, but you have something else that grows kind of viney and stringy, then put those in, right? This is your sketchbook. You see, I'm leaving things out that I don't like or don't have. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of the Pearly Maroon just as a dark. I want to just touch a little bit of darkness into the sweet pea here. We're going to go back to the dogwood. That was the yellow, gray, and the mint green. Our dogwoods here are white, so I really love the coloration of this one. In the center, you see the center of the dogwood there? It's all those little bitty circles. Because I splashed, you can see they're just kind of blending out a little bit. Love that. Okay, I'm going to touch a little bit of the tundra green now. That's my dark green that I added in here with the mint. And I'm just going to touch, remember the sun is over here, so that means down here will be darker. Because remember, the center is kind of rounded like that. So you can even see on my hand here, see how this is much brighter, and then see how my fingers over here are darker in shadow. And that's because of the little humped appearance. So I want to make sure that it gets nice and dark down here. I can always come in and darken them again, but I like to do things while it's wet. It helps it just kind of move around a little better. That's one of the joys of watercolor that I appreciate. Okay, we're going to go into some greenery. There we go. I'm going to add a shadow down here, and that I'm going to use the Davies Gray. When I'm doing a shadow on something like this, I like to just take water first. Lay down water. Touched in a little bit of Artemis. I like that better. I'm also going to splash that shadow. Okay, I'm going to touch in some of that green that I used up here on this plant, and I'm going to do the centers of the lilacs. With the darkest green now, I'm just going to circle around these. And there is my little floral bouquet. If you were inspired by today's video, painting little flowers, please like and comment. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Thanks so much for watching.